My dear friends, I am truly happy to have you with me today. Today in this episode I present to you an analysis of my match in which I won and raised my ranking from 993 to 1031. Let's begin. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I only have 2 subscribers so far, just me and my friend.
Good job building a lead and not letting up, establishing center control with their pawn and opening up their bishop.
I don't understand what he's saying or what he means. Let's continue.
A modest first move that concedes early center control in favor of defense. This move clears the way to bring their bishop into the game. Your move grabs central space and helps your other pieces get active.
It's a normal opening and we're in mirror mode.
Their bishop comes into play, attacking the center.
I don't see any attack, frankly.
Your opening setup's taking shape nicely. They protect their king by kicking your bishop with a pawn. Your best move was to move a bishop to safety.
He threw me back.
Their better move was to develop a knight and attack the center.
He's acting defensively and playing chess with white, and I consider that a mistake.
You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. Castling kingside helps to complete your development.
My king is now in his secure palace.
Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position.
He threw me back.
Correct, of course. Move away from danger. They are threatening to win a bishop by trapping a piece. You stopped your opponent from being able to win a bishop by trapping a piece.
I think it's a good move. Let's see what his response will be.
They made one of the top moves in this position.
Is this really the best move? I don't think so.
This move is okay, but not what I would have played. I like their choice.
I think it's a good move.
Your better option was to offer an equal trade of pieces. A clear recapture. Both kings are castled now. Your better option was to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a knight.
Yes, I think I made a mistake here. It would have been better if I had moved the queen and threatened the opponent with his unprotected horse.
You are now able to force isolated doubled pawns. You are forcing your opponent to have isolated doubled pawns, which ruins their structure. A straightforward recapture. A good choice to move your threatened knight.
I think it's a good move.
The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened.
And at this moment, I move to the attack.
Your better option was to develop further.
Yes, that's right. I made a mistake. It would have been better to move the queen.
A clear recapture. Your best move was to develop further. You allowed the opponent to sacrifice a bishop for a nice tactic. By moving too quickly, they missed the only good move in this position.
I miraculously escaped defeat. I admit it was a powerful attack, but I confess I'm still a hasty beginner.
Your better option was to develop further. You permitted the opponent to sacrifice a bishop for a nice tactic. You got lucky here. Your opponent missed the chance to capitalize on your mistake.
I admit that I was very lucky and that I learned a lot from this analysis.
Your piece jumps in to protect a pawn. They've coordinated their rooks, doubling them on the file. Your best move was to develop further. You allowed the opponent to move a queen to a more active position. Their knight is now in a stronger position, controlling key areas of the board. You permitted the opponent to occupy a strong square and attack a queen at the same time.
Indeed, I was hasty and made a grave mistake.
This is the only good move. Their piece now takes an outpost, keeping the momentum in their favor. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. Their piece is now in a more active square. Connected rooks can be very useful. You are now able to win material by pinning a piece. You had an opportunity to win material by pinning a piece.
I'm learning a lot from this analysis. I'm actually a beginner.
You are now able to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. You had an opportunity to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. You get a chance to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. Nice, you capture a vulnerable knight, winning material after all trades are completed.
Finally, I made the right move. Hey, Hollow.
Their better move was to move a queen to safety. You recaptured.
Finally, I'm ahead by 3 points. I have an extra bishop.
Defending their hanging pawn. You win time by threatening a rook. A correct move to get their rook out of harm's way. Great, you've developed your last piece, completing your setup.
I think it's a good move. Let's see what his response will be.
This move forces your bishop to retreat, giving your opponent extra tempo. Your better option was to move a bishop to safety.
No, I don't think so. I gained an extra pawn and a good position for the rook.
You had the upper hand, and now your position is winning. Clearly, you don't want to leave your bishop in danger. That's playable. You captured a free pawn.
I'm on my way to victory. Time and points are in my favor.
Precise move from your opponent. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material.
I ask myself here how I played this move so hastily.
You are now able to win a bishop by pinning a piece to the king. They missed a chance to capture a free pawn.
And what is the solution so that I don't repeat these obvious mistakes?
Your rook eyes the open file, which helps control critical squares. This move is dropping a bishop, though it doesn't change their losing position. You captured that free bishop. They move their king out of the check from your rook. You found a safer square for your bishop. They played the strongest move available.
I think it seems obvious that I will win.
A good choice to move your threatened bishop. They played one of the best moves here.
But I have made a lot of mistakes as a result of my haste.
Not the best move, but not bad either. This is a fair trade. Recapturing. They made one of the top moves in this position. You captured that free pawn.
The ideal solution to the problem of rushing is to apply the countdown rule.
Your opponent's rooks are doubled on the file, increasing their pressure on your position.
The 5-2-1 countdown rule. Move your gaze in a circular motion to each corner of the board, then look at the center of the board. Meanwhile, you begin counting down 5 for 3 to 1.
Smart move, reinforcing your pawn with extra protection. I like their choice. This moves your bishop to a safer square. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst move, but definitely not the best. Putting your rook on the 7th rank is a great strategy. You get a chance to push a passed pawn. You continue the checkmate attack. They've made a mistake and their pawn is now lost.
If I had moved the rook and captured the pawn in front of the king, I would have won.
You had a checkmate, but this lets your opponent out of immediate danger. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent has no escape. You can force a checkmate with the correct moves. You won a rook for free. They recaptured from a previous trade, finishing the exchange. You had an opportunity to checkmate the king. That was the only move. Getting closer to the forced checkmate. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king.
I think my eyesight needs to be checked by a doctor. What am I waiting for?
They played one of the best moves here. You did it. Nice checkmate.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and benefited from this analysis. My main lesson from this episode, please look carefully and don't rush. Use the rule of counting to 5. I hope you have a good time. Best wishes.